So you got a 2010 Chevy Impala, complaining that it's blowing cold on the passenger side and warm on the driver's side. Turn the key on and you can hear one of those actuators is binding. And you can touch it. Put your hand on it back here and you can feel it's definitely this actuator right here that's clicking. So we're gonna remove this panel right here just so you can get in there a little better. There's gonna be a clip here and another one here. You want to go ahead and get yourself a trim tool and pop those. Now you can sneak it out just going under here. I'm a little lazier. I like to make it easy as possible. Pop this panel off. It's just 4 clips, so you just want to stick your hand in here and pull it down, or use a trim tool. And then you got 4 8s here. Pop those off, and then you should be able to go through this whole panel right here. All right, so it's clicking right now, but you can get in here. Might help to get a deep socket. I don't really feel like walking back to the truck. So it's a 5.5 millimeter, and you can just get in here and get right at it. And the other bolt is gonna be right up top right here. I'm probably gonna take that one off first. Rule of thumb, working on cars, always do the hard bolt first. Just makes the last one that much easier. But if you take the easy one out first, it makes the last one that much harder. So we got our old one and the new one. So you can see this is where the old one was positioned when it failed. And you see how your new one is set right there. So what you're going to want to do is get this one to match that one, or you're going to have to go in under there and manually turn the door to match that. But I think it's easier to just make this one match the old one, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. Okay, so what you want to do is you're gonna get some wires. I got these ones hooked up to power and ground on the battery. Doesn't have to be this exact setup, but as long as you can deliver battery voltage and ground, you're gonna hook one side to power. You're gonna take the other side and you're just gonna tap it, and you can see how it spun over there. And that looks pretty close to me. I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty spot on to me. And now if you go too far, all you're gonna do is, so right now I got power on this side and I gave ground to that side and it spun this way. All right, so it spun counterclockwise. All you gotta do is swap it. So you put power on the other side, ground on this side, and then it'll spin clockwise. Okay, so now that we got it lined up, the connector was at the top. So hopefully now that we have it lined up, I can just stick it in there like this, and it'll basically just line itself up. Throw the screws in, connect it, make sure it works, and then we're good to go. Just in case you guys are curious, that's the arm up there that you're trying to slide it over. Make sure you pull your connector out of the way before you try and put it back on. And just for reference too, don't stick this thing in and just right away stick the bolts in and just blindly fish for it. Make sure that there's a pin that goes through this hole, an alignment tab. Make sure that it's through that hole. As long as it's through that hole and it's slid on the rod, these 2 holes will be lined up, so you won't have to fish for it and fight it. Also, I found it easier, instead of trying to keep the connector out of the way while you're sliding this on, just plug it in. It keeps the connector out of the way because it's right there. All right, got the key on, no more clicking. We'll just make sure the AC works and everything.